Hello YouTube, this is Sensei Noob signing back on, and today I have something, well, not really a new game for y'all, but a new to the channel game, kind of like yesterday in Dark Souls. Today we will be playing Blood Bowl 2, and if you are unfamiliar at what the game is, well, it's a tabletop game that they adapted into a video game. We'll be starting off with the campaign. It says all new campaigns, but I have
Good evening to all you Cabal Vision viewers out there in the old world
cutscenes here.
Beyond. I hope your crystal ball is fully charged, and if not, find yourselves a wizard and chain him to it. Because the 25-13 season promises to be one hell of a show, doesn't it, Bob?
It sure does. Oh, and iron, Jim.
Iron what, Bob? Your shirt?
Chains, Jim. Iron chains for chaining up your wizard. Iron is best. It's harder to enchant than steel or silver. Oh, and don't forget to break their fingers as well.
Thank you, Bob. Yes, fascinating. And we may come back to that later. In the meantime, all you sports fans should keep it here on brand new Cabal Vision HD. But what about all you new viewers who are joining us for the first time? How would you explain a game of Blood Bowl to someone who hasn't experienced the joy and delight of it before, Bob?
Firstly, I'd say, under what toilet in the realm of chaos have you been hiding? Then I'd begrudgingly explain that Blood Bowl is a visceral, violent sport where two teams of players must get an inflated pig bladder or ball across a large field into the opponent's end zone by any means necessary to score a touchdown. The catch? There's only one ball, and the opposing team is trying to do exactly the same thing. The match lasts for 2 halves of 8 turns. The team with the most touchdowns wins.
Very nicely summed up, Bob. So, what about the teams? It promises to be an interesting season, especially for the Reichland Reavers. Let's remind ourselves by taking a quick look what happened in their final game last year.
This is the final game of last season. Reavers versus the Gouged Eye. Just look at those human lumps. Why ain't they moving?
A frozen spell? Could they not just let it all go?
Look at player 16, Josh Kershaw. He just stands there and lets that block fork smack him right in the kisser.
They don't seem very strategic in that trolley either, do they?
No wonder this team hasn't won anything in 20 years. There's only so many double skulls rolls you can take. Fans start claiming that's a load of steaming bull.
No, that was the Reaver's last public appearance, summing up 10 seasons of decline.
Why haven't they been fired yet, Jim? That's what I can't understand.
The word is, Bob, that J.J. Griswold Jr. hasn't got the cash to replace them.
Yeah? Oh, Griswold was once said to be even richer than you, Jim. He's now down to his last few pennies after paying the likes of Griff Oberwald his massive wage for several decades. I guess he'll just have to put up with using last season's dregs. Anyway, enough yapping. Let's see how they do in this preseason match.
Alright, as y'all might have guessed, it's a, turn-based game, kind of based off of football. I believe I'm going to be doing one campaign mission per video right now. If I remember right, this first one is ridiculously short, so I might go on to the next campaign mission and play it as well. Quite unsure, but yeah, you're the Reichland Reavers, of course. You're humans, and let's get right into playing.
Well, let's see how the Reavers get on. It's their first match under the leadership of the new coach in a preseason friendly.
Never use the word friendly in connection with Blood Bowl, Jim. You'll end up getting sued for false advertising. Okay, let's take a look.
Oh, damn it.
Good evening from Cabal Vision HD.
Weather's okay. Some say it's perfect for playing Blood Bowl. I call it dumb. I love this type of game, Jim. It's such an unequal rating. It's gonna be wholesale slaughter all the way.
Alright. My opponent won the coin toss,
This
so they
game
choose if I
features a
get the ball or they
human
do.
team. They're adaptable and tasty, but they can't always specialize to the degree that you can.
Alright. Movement Alliance. I am Helmut Zwimmer. Helmut Zwimmer. Former coach of the Reavers. I will assist you during your initiation. Give you a little help. I used my connections. In your first matches will follow simple rules. Blood Bowl is a strategic sport and all starts with good player positioning. Each player has a movement characteristic that indicates blah 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 blah. Basically, for right now, we're just going to be
Oh no, it can't
having
be.
that.
In the Reavers dugout. Isn't that the legendary
So we're-
ex-coach Helmut Zwimmer?
Sure is, Jim.
First,
You
is
know,
there
as a
anyone right in
favor
front
to
of
JJ,
him?
Swimmers come out of retirement to mentor the new coach for the first few years.
What about that
Like I
incident
said,
that forced him to leave in the first place?
Yeah,
What?
this
That tabloid
game is
sting
meant to
in
be
04,
very easy.
Calling a pair of halflings, jam, confused hypocrites. Oh,
Move your players by clicking
nothing
on clicking other
even-
things.
Even in
It's
retirement,
not really a lot
Helmut
to worry about
continued
this
to
first
be
game.
an ally of the Reavers.
All blocks are
Well,
going to
he's
be
so
successful.
experienced. The new head coach should listen to his advice.
We're just trying to set up what we call a basic cage, just to kind of keep me okay. It did say that I could score a quick touchdown, and that would be that'd be good. So I'm going to try to do that. Right here would be a cage if I can get the ball carrier to this guy. Of course, more stats are going to get added on. Right now we just have movement.
They picked
so
up the ball. I suppose
not
I
a
should
whole
say
lot we have to
something
worry
memorable
about.
or funny here.
I'm assuming things will just automatically succeed.
They've thrown the ball, Bob. Not far, but it has left their hands.
Yeah, it's
Excuse my bad manners, but I gotta break in here. If they could hit like they moved the ball,
it's
I'd
going to be a
one happy
pretty
ogre.
simple game. So we're going to start off just by making some blocks. Just really to get them off of me. I just don't want them on me. to be honest. My plan right here is to very quickly score. By score, they should concede, I believe, which is good news for me. Oh! Never mind. Alright, normally that would be a turnover, but since it's the first game, it's not. I didn't notice this guy's back there. I would have already blitzed him. That's just the tutorial telling me you can blitz one more time. What I did just then was very bad, but that's okay.
I think it's the knee that gave out.
So going for it's aren't going to instantly succeed. Stuff like that would be turnovers in a real game. But as I said, this isn't a real game. This is just kind of teach you the basics. So I'm not really too concerned about whether they do and don't make things. I'm going to end my turn there.
I can't see Reaver's star player and Captain Griff Oberwald on the field, Jim. And where's the mighty Duck? Why is he not ripping linemen's heads off the shoulders? Huh? I thought the violence quota was severely down. Why are they not here?
Haven't you heard, Bob? Ever since his
You
men's
look on the left
fragrance
there, it says
Gruff
my
by Griff
goals.
flopped. He
Score a
hasn't been
touchdown,
seen
I'll win the
all
game.
off-season.
I can see.
Rumor has it his investors are not happy and want their money back.
I tried some of that sand. What was he thinking? I'm an ogre, and even I couldn't stand the smell.
Alright.
I'd rather take a drag from a
And
goblin's
touchdown.
crotch.
First campaign game.
Why isn't he?
Like 10
Zub's
minutes.
so disgusted with Reaver's performance. But if a Reichland legend like Helmut Zwimmer is back, well, you never know.
I don't like it. The whole point of watching the Reavers is the glorious devastation and maiming left in Zug's wake. I love a good maiming bee.
That was a short
See the match.
game.
Looks like the
Haram
Saints
actually
chicken
wins match by 2 touchdowns.
Reavers win by default. That's
Also,
the only game they win
in
all
a
season.
league game or something,
Possession is the
not
key
in
to
the
win.
campaign, you would be
Must
getting
drive the
star
coach
player
crazy,
points.
as this
But
team
we'll
has
get
just
into star
kicked it away.
player points much later.
Well, would you look at that? The Reavers won.
Yeah, but the Saints whipped out early.
Hold on. I have shocking news. JJ has fired the whole Reavers squad.
Not that shocking, Jim. Griswold's having a clear out before the 25-13 season gets underway. One default win against no-hopers like the Saints ain't gonna cut it. He should have done it sooner.
So if the whole squad's been sacked, where's this new coach going to find his team, Bob?
JJ's a cunning old devil, Jim. My contacts say he can get a whole squad of fresh-faced wannabe new players from the rejects found on that reality Cabal Vision show. Reichland ain't got talent.
It sounds like a risky strategy to me, Bob.
Risky, Jim? I've seen snotlings come up with more competent plans.
Alright, and my team got wrecked. They got sacked. Said fuck off. At least 11 players signed a contract with the sponsor. Alright. Well, let's sign us up some players. By player. Well, everybody plays differently with different teams and stuff. Personally, I like having a big man. You can go into customize and you can get different heads for different ones. You can name them. If you look along the right side of the character model itself, you'll see the general agility, passing, and strength and mutation. Whenever they get X amount of star player points, where 0 sits top right corner, that would give me, if I get sits, I would be able to get a level up. When you level up, you can choose one of the skills. Where the little 2 dice are besides general agility passing, I would need doubles on this character to get that. It'd be this virtually same for every character. Each player has different sets of skills they can and can't learn. Well, depending on if you roll doubles or not, and yeah, we'll get more into that later on whenever it's more relevant. So let's just buy an ogre. Alright. Blitzers, they start out with a block skill. If you go customized, they can get general and strength on normals. Blitzers are good. I like blitzers. Of course, you can customize heads, have a little more options. Have a lot of options, apparently. Alright. I think I'm going to get this one. I'm going to buy that one. Wait. Remove last settle. I didn't mean to get a lineman. I'm going to get 4 blitzers personally because they're good. I'm not going to customize all of them. Throwers. Like I said, people play differently. Personally, I like having one thrower and then a catcher. On humans, I don't even use catchers. I don't. Like, thrower, you get your passing in general. Catchers, you can get agility. I think, yeah, you can get agility, but yeah, I'll go with one catcher. One thrower, one catcher is usually the most I want to go. And then linemen are just your general linemen. Throwers, of course, general passing. Linemen, they have just general. They're not really too neat. You need at least 11 players, so I'm just going to get 11 players. Then, yeah, 11 players is all I should need. Shouldn't really have to worry about kills or anything. So I'm going to have an ogre, 4 blitzers, 1 thrower, 1 catcher, 4 linemen. That's going to be my human start for this campaign.
How's this new coach doing so far, Bob?
Well, they managed to put some names in the roster so far, Jim. I wouldn't call them contenders
No
for the
serious.
Chaos Cup just yet.
No serious sponsor. Well, that's okay. Parstonettes. Sure,
Don't forget
I'll sign with
that to
the
enhance your stadium,
bell
it must be...
polishers.
Deal's done, contract signed. The Reichland Reavers have a sponsor.
I only hope they read the small print,
Yay.
Bob. I remember I once signed a contract to get eternal life. It sounded so
You
simple.
can switch players.
But the whole
various
craving
positions
blood,
here and there.
dread vampire
I'm
curse thing,
Going
well,
to just
that wasn't in
I'm gonna make
12-point
my
Helvetica,
catcher
I can
number
tell you.
11.
The best way to
Make my
impress
catcher
your
number 11,
shareholders,
make
a
my
large and
thrower
full
number-
stadium.
Thrower number 1, and then I'll make my ogre number 2. Just because I want those numbers. That way I can associate the 1 and 11 with the catcher and thrower. If I even look at them, you can really tell what characters look like. And then we're going to hit back. We're at
Don't forget, Coach,
club, team
you need to
roster,
maintain
team.
your home stadium.
We're going to go back. And the nets would be orcs. The death heads. And since I did explain it, this video, it's going to run a little short, but that net's get. Yeah, that last one wasn't really a real game, but that'll be okay. But either way, until next time, this is Sensei Noob, signing off.